Good afternoon, Dr. Laposata.
6 minutes till the afternoon. Good afternoon.
That's okay. Based on your analysis, was Mr. O'Keefe thrust backwards? Is that what you determined looking at his head injury?
That he was, I didn't understand you had your hand in front of your mouth.
Sure, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you have an opinion looking at his wound that he was thrust backwards?
What do you mean thrust? His body went backwards. There may have been some applied force to it.
Do you have an opinion about thrust?
What do you mean thrust?
I'm going to allow that.
I wasn't there. The body told me what happened to it.
You cannot see what's under the grass and the dirt, can you?
Well, dirt's under the grass. I don't know what you're talking about. 1/3 of everybody has different sorts of injuries. 1/3 of what?
Are you aware that 1/3 of those patients survive if they get the proper treatment?
It depends on the amount of force.
No.
Have you read any studies on clivus fractures?
Clivus fractures? Yes, I understand what clivus fractures are. It's a part of the base of the skull.
Okay.
And
have you...
Oops. Okay, go ahead.
Please.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you read any studies that tell you with the proper treatment, despite these potentially catastrophic injuries, that 1/3 of patients can survive?
No, but that's not the case we have here.
Oh, she's good. She's damn good.
Isn't that fair to say?
No.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Now, would you characterize this as a classic wound caused by falling backwards and landing on your head?
What do you mean every wound is different.
Every wound is different?
Every person's different. Every way you get injured is different.
My normal tactics aren't working. Why is this so hard?
This wound pattern is typical of falling backwards on a hard surface, isn't it?
We know it's from falling backwards and striking something hard.
Can the frozen ground be hard?
A frozen ground can be hard, but it doesn't fit the pattern in this injury.
Sorry, bro. You mentioned there's some granular patterns in this wound. The area in front of 34 Fairview, the frozen ground, do you know if there was any impediments in the lawn that was frozen?
When the snow was removed, and it was like winter lawn grass, so it was some green, some brown that was pushed down, and like straw that was going different directions, which wouldn't give you that pattern.
If somebody hits the ground and falls backwards, can they slide?
And if they're on an incline.
What if they're thrust?
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you fall backwards and you fall backwards on an incline, your body might move.
Well, what if you fall backwards on flat ground? Does the body, can it move after it falls?
Not really, maybe a little. If from the momentum of the impact, it might move slightly, but not really.
So when a person falls backwards and lands, you don't think their head has any room for movement?
Not significant.
Oh, it's not fair. She's just so fucking cool.
Every day, when people get the right attention or proper attention, they're brought to level 1 trauma centers around this country to try to help them or save them. Isn't that fair to say?
I would hope so.
Do you think?
Sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Good afternoon, Dr. Laposata.
Good afternoon.
Are you on point now?
You are.
Remember discussing or raising the issue of a bumper as part of your equation, that the injury to Mr. O'Keefe was inconsistent with the injuries?
He has no injuries on him that are consistent with being hit by the back of the SUV. That includes the spoiler, that includes the bumper.
He has no injuries on him that are consistent with being hit by the back of the SUV. That includes the spoiler, that includes the bumper.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
Somebody could be out in the cold, under the snow, sub-freezing. They could be alive for some time. Their body temperature could drop. And then when they pass and die, their body temperature could continue to drop probably at a more rapid pace. That still fits within
No.
5.5 hours, doesn't it, Dr. Laposata?
No.
Smoke weed every day.
You were a medical examiner for the state of Rhode Island, is that fair to say?
Yes, I was the chief medical examiner.
For 20 years?
12 years.
I'm sorry, 12 years.
Oh, I'm gonna shit myself.
In coup counter coup, how many times have you experienced that as a medical examiner, that condition?
Well, I myself haven't experienced it, which was good, but in cases, hundreds of cases, it's a common injury.
You said you did differential diagnosis. That is to exhaust any potential bias you have, correct?
Well, a differential diagnosis is to think, how many ways can you get this finding? And it does help prevent bias.
In order to eliminate bias, you're supposed to look at all reasonable alternatives, correct?
Yes, that's part of it, making a differential diagnosis.
So you don't just look at a person's body, come to a conclusion, and ignore other evidence. That would kind of defeat the purpose of differential diagnosis, wouldn't it?
Well, you always have to look at all the evidence.
And so if you didn't look at all the evidence and you disregarded some of the evidence because you had already made up your mind, that really wouldn't be the proper study of differential diagnosis, would it?
Right, I don't do that.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I don't do that. I always look at all the evidence.
Oh, fuck. This isn't going well.
And would you look at all the evidence even if it was contrary to whatever opinion you want to give in court?
Well, the evidence allows me to come to an opinion. So it's not like I decide on some opinion I want to give and then look for the evidence. The evidence is going to tell me what happened to the body.
Come on, Hank. Don't cry. Keep it together. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Now, would it be fair to say, Dr. Laposata, you do not know the genesis of that cut on Mr. O'Keefe's right eye?
I do not know what caused it. I can tell you what didn't cause it, but I don't know what did cause it.
You said that was from blunt force?
It's from application of blunt force to that little area that broke the skin.
When you were asked a question about whether that was consistent with a punch, you opined that it was consistent with a punch, yes?
It could be consistent with a punch.
You weren't saying it was consistent with a punch to a reasonable degree of medical certainty, were you?
That would be within my differential diagnosis.
It could be consistent with all other types of blunt impact, or many other types of blunt impact, couldn't it?
That's correct.
Ground, perhaps?
No.
Every freaking trap I set she gets out of.
That spoiler on the Lexus, do you know how high off the ground that is?
No.
You didn't major in physics, did you?
No. I took physics, but no, didn't major in it.
Okay. And the last time you took physics was probably, what, undergrad?
Correct. Thank goodness. I'm not a biomechanical engineer.
Understood.
I want my mommy. This was too hard.
Because I had like bread and maybe peanut butter in my car.
Sayonara.
Population. 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 Population.